Dive with us into the 12th century, a time of turbulence, transformation, and titanic clashes. This was an era where the world was in flux, with the old order giving way to the new. Power dynamics were shifting, and the stage was set for a grand drama of history to unfold. Our story takes place amidst the tumultuous backdrop of the Crusades, a series of religious wars that stretched across centuries. The Christian West, united under the banner of the cross, sought to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim control, igniting a conflict that would reverberate through the ages. Yet, it wasn't just the Christian knights who posed a challenge. Within the Muslim world itself, there was discord. Rival caliphates vied for supremacy, turning brother against brother, and the unity of the Ummah was under threat. The Fatimid Caliphate of Egypt, the Seljuk Empire of Persia, and the Almoravid Empire of Morocco, each with their own ambitions and agendas, were locked in a struggle for dominance. Amidst this chaotic landscape, a new power emerged, the Ayyubid dynasty. Founded by Najm ad-Din Ayyub, a Kurdish soldier of fortune, the Ayyubids would rise from humble beginnings to become a force that would shape the destiny of the Middle East. But the true glory of the Ayyubid dynasty was yet to come, and it would arrive in the form of a man who would unite the Muslim world like never before. A man of courage, wisdom, and unyielding faith. A man who would stand as a bulwark against the Crusaders, and whose name would be etched in the annals of history for all eternity. In the midst of this chaos, one man would rise to become a beacon of hope and unity, Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi. Emerging from the shadows of uncertainty, Salahuddin began his journey towards greatness. Born into a Kurdish family in Tikrit, Salahuddin was nurtured under the care of his father and uncle, both of whom were renowned for their military prowess. His early life was steeped in learning, from the mastery of the Quran to the strategic intricacies of warfare. As he matured, so did his ambitions, and with time, he rose to be the vizier of Fatimid Egypt. His strategic acumen became evident as he orchestrated political alliances and military campaigns with dexterity. Salahuddin's vision, however, extended beyond the borders of Egypt. He yearned for a unified Islamic world, a dream he pursued with relentless dedication. His commitment was unyielding, his resolve unwavering. His leadership inspired loyalty, instilling a sense of purpose and unity among his followers. Salahuddin had set the stage for a conquest that would echo through the annals of history. With a unified force behind him, Salahuddin set his sights on the jewel of Jerusalem, Al-Aqsa Mosque. The city was not just a strategic asset, it was a symbol of faith, a beacon of hope for the Muslim world. But reclaiming it from the Crusaders was not going to be an easy task. Salahuddin's campaign was a masterclass in strategy and warfare. He meticulously planned every move, understanding that a direct assault on Jerusalem would result in a bloodbath. Instead, he chose to weaken his opponent's hold on the surrounding regions, cutting off their supply lines and gradually tightening his grip around the city. His first target was the city of Tiberias. The siege was a success, but Salahuddin was not one to rest on his laurels. He swiftly moved his forces onto the coastal cities of Acre and Tyre, gaining control of key trade routes and further isolating Jerusalem. Despite the mounting pressure, Salahuddin never lost sight of his principles. He was determined to minimize civilian casualties. His orders were clear. There would be no unnecessary bloodshed, no harm to the innocent. This was not just a military campaign, it was a moral one too. Over the course of 2 years, Salahuddin continued his relentless campaign, capturing one city after another. His strategic brilliance was shining through, but it was his unwavering commitment to his principles that won the hearts of his people. They rallied behind him, their faith in his leadership stronger than ever. Finally, the moment of truth arrived. The Crusaders were worn down, their defenses weakened. Salahuddin, with his disciplined and motivated force, was ready to make his move on Jerusalem. He knew the road ahead was tough, but he was prepared. His eyes were fixed on the prize, the Al-Aqsa Mosque. After a long and grueling campaign, the gates of Jerusalem finally swung open for Salahuddin. The city was his, and with it, the Aqsa Mosque. The conquest was complete, but the journey of Salahuddin, the valiant sultan, was far from over. The conquest of Jerusalem was not just a military victory, but a momentous event that defined an era. When Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi marched into Jerusalem, he didn't just claim a city, he set a precedent. His conquest was not merely a territorial win, it was a significant shift in the narrative of the time, a beacon of tolerance in an era of strife. The significance of Salahuddin's conquest lies not just in the strategic importance of Jerusalem, but also in the manner in which he conducted it. His magnanimity towards the defeated was a departure from the norm. Instead of the usual pillage and plunder that followed victories, Salahuddin chose mercy. He granted safe passage to those who wished to leave, an act that echoed across the ages as a testament to his character. His respect for religious sites was another aspect that set him apart. While the city had changed hands multiple times, its religious sanctity was always at risk. But Salahuddin, a devout Muslim, ensured the safety of these sites. He secured the Church of the Holy Sepulchre and the Aqsa Mosque, demonstrating a respect for faith that transcended his own. This act of safeguarding religious freedom was a significant aspect of his rule, extending far beyond the borders of Jerusalem. Moreover, Salahuddin's commitment to peace was unparalleled. Despite being a warrior, he was also a peacemaker. He sought to mend the rifts of the past, to bridge the divide between cultures and faiths. His vision was of a united world where people of different faiths could coexist in harmony. His conquest was not just about expanding his empire, but about creating a space where peace could flourish. Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi's conquest of Jerusalem stands as a testament to his vision of a united and peaceful world. His approach to victory, his respect for religious sites, and his commitment to peace have left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire even today. His conquest was more than a military triumph. It was a triumph of values, of respect, and of peace. While the Sultan's life came to an end, his legacy continues to inspire millions around the world. The tale of Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi is not just a historical narrative, but also a source of inspiration and wisdom. His legacy goes beyond the confines of time and geography, touching the hearts of countless individuals. Salahuddin's life was marked by a remarkable display of courage, unity, and a relentless pursuit for peace. His ethos made him a revered figure in the Muslim world, often seen as a beacon of strength and nobility. His conquest of Aqsa Mosque was not just a military victory, but a spiritual triumph, reinforcing the unity of the Muslim world. The lessons from Salahuddin's life are manifold. His humility, despite immense power, his commitment to justice, and his unwavering faith are profound examples of principled leadership. These qualities continue to resonate today, inspiring individuals and communities alike. In the story of Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi, we find a tale of courage, unity, and a relentless pursuit for peace.